This is my fractal.
Nice fractal.
Thanks.
You did a good job.
Look,
All
you can
yourself,
rotate
huh?
it. You can do it. You can do forward and back. Scaling, rotation, both at the same time.
Damn.
68,000 is for the masses. It's too easy. I haven't read this part at the bottom. Almost anyone can become a coder. Yeah, screw that 68,000. It's way too easy. Try to make a Super Nintendo game run at more than 20 frames per second. That's a challenge.
Why don't you code some cool vectors? Just do it. Just do it. Code some vectors.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mascot Friday. Got a nice laid-back evening ahead of us with some actually pretty good mascot platformers this time around. Cool indeed. What? You don't know assembly? Nah, just copy it from the hardware manual. Stupid.
And you will become a real coder of IF. If you want to be cooler, then rip someone's routines. That's harder, but much cooler.
Right.
Well, the Amiga scene is...
No, I don't want to hear about the Amiga scene. No.
It's full of such people. Oh, man. Oh, we got the drama tonight.
Jeez. All right, skipping ahead, because there is more to this.
Yes, there is. Before we start, real quick, thank you so much for the sub, Actual Deek Deek. It's a resub, too. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And welcome to everyone. Hope you're ready for a reverse of what we saw last week. In case you didn't see on Twitter, I decided to do an alternate universe version of last week's Mascot Friday. First of all, if you're new to the show, welcome.
Hey.
Hope you like what you see. This is Mascot Friday, a show where we play platformers and then rank them on a big master list. We got like 100 games so far, and it's time to add 4 more tonight. Now, as I mentioned before to the crowd, you may not have heard, last week we played some pretty shabby games.
Oh, just a little.
Just a little bit. So I was hoping to reverse that. I was hoping to make good times instead of bad times. There were 2 Flintstones games on Super Nintendo, just as an example. And last week we played the bad one. This week we're going to play the good one.
Oh, nice.
We're also going to play some alternate versions of what we played last week. We're going to see a good Titus game, a good Mickey Mouse game, and a bad Dinosaur game, just to even things out.
Oh, good.
Anyway, we've approached the 75% mark of this demo.
This demo is really long. We skipped over a large portion of it. Thank you,
Yes.
Mr. Madness.
Thanks,
and it
Mr.
just
Madness.
Keeps going.
It takes about 2 months to make up a fully working Amiga SNES developing system. Oh yeah, they did this without any kind of documentation, apparently. This is one of the earlier ones. Again, don't really know much about these people who made this, but this is cool stuff from back in the day when you were trying to get the most out of the hardware. With other people who had copiers, stuff like that.
And
the
Lum.
end!
Thanks, Lum.
Lum reading the famous novel JFC. I agree. What's that say on the spine? TRG het?
Oh, we got head on the stream now? Boo.
Get out of here, Lum.
Alright.
Wow. That's a lot for 4 megabits. That was
It
a tiny
actually
demo.
is.
Had a full fractal, had a star field, had some bouncy Amiga music, though as Boogaloo mentioned, it's actually from Top Gear. I didn't notice that. Yeah, Top Gear got some good music. Anyway, let's get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alex, hit the reset button. Let's decide the destiny.
The Destiny. The
What is-
Digi-Destiny?
Which game said that? Was that like Guilty Gear or something?
Oh, God.
Maybe it was Fist of the North Star. We're getting off topic already. Let's start things off with Ardy Lightfoot.
Ooh.
So last week we played Power Pigs of the Dark Age, which was
No.
by Titus. It was one of the better Titus games, and it still wasn't that great. But this week we're going to play an actual good one, Ardy Lightfoot. It's good because Titus didn't develop this one. This is
No.
actually developed by ASCII Corporation of Japan,
Ooh.
and Alex gets to play it first. I tried looking into this game's team, like what they'd done before, and this is apparently a new team that ASCII assembled to work on this. They don't have any prior credits.
Get that fox out of here.
Yeah, that was quick.
They're like, no, don't worry, you didn't see that. You didn't. No.
This is Titus, but it's okay. A lot of the people involved later went on to work in production. Like, the designer's most recent credit is producer for Knack 2. So good job, dude. Moving on to bigger and better things. To be fair, I haven't played Knack 2. It's probably really good.
We need to play Knack 2. We played the first Knack, so.
But from what I can tell, back then ASCII was just kind of assembling these teams of contractors and people who were just working outside the industry. I guess they decided that mascot platformers were big, so they needed to have one, even if they didn't have an internal team. Thanks, Don Jacoby, my favorite Twin Peaks character. Also noticing right away, this game has a weird, superficial similarity to Monster World 4, in that you have a little helper character. And it's a blue blob, just like in Monster World 4.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
I don't know. I think this was actually before Monster World 4, so it may just be one of those coincidences.
Alright. Oh. This is such an informative little intro.
It is.
I guess I'll start. Okay, no options. That's cool.
Trough of Luxury, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated.
Okay, thank you.
Hope you enjoy the furry madness we're about to see on stream tonight.
Okay, so.
I played a little bit of this last night. This guy's got something of a Sonic the Hedgehog thing going on, where if you hold left or right for a second or two, he starts to speed up.
I like that. Good.
And the other major thing is the tail bounce. Once you're in air, hold the B button, the jump button again after you... Yeah, and there you go.
Okay, let's practice it a few times.
Yeah. It's not exactly intuitive. You can do it anytime after you hit the ground, though as you notice, you keep bouncing on your tail once you've hit the ground, so you can, like, charge it up.
Oops, I should probably pick that up.
Sort of like a more versatile version of Scrooge's pogo cane. It won't blow up, don't worry.
Did I just set down?
Yeah. I actually really like this little prelude area because it's specifically designed to get you in tune with the controls.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, this is really
I like
well
that there's
done.
no enemies here. It's just a place to get used to the controls. You may have to make up a head of steam by going
Yeah, I'm
downhill.
gonna try that. Right, here we go.
Fama Consumer says, yeah, this game was in EGM for years. This was promised, like, right when platformers were starting to take off, right when Sonic 2 was released. And
Whoa, cool dragons! Okay, this game's good.
yeah, it's got cool dragons.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool.
But for whatever reason, ASCII just hit a snag, and this stuck in development for a good couple years before it finally came out.
I like him. I like whoever the other person is, too, up there.
Yeah, I like that mole.
Yeah.
Thing is, by this point, it barely feels like Titus bothered publishing this and promoting it. It came out to really limited quantities. I think it got coverage in the magazines, but never really saw it in stores or even for rent. Which is a shame, because there's a ton of work put into this.
Okay, so there used to be a rainbow, and then the power is lost, and then 7 places, and dark water, pirates. No,
Yeah, this is a lot to take in.
God, it goes really fast.
Alright, so there's 4 pieces you gotta
it.
find. One's in the sea, the others, I don't know, you'll find them. They're out there somewhere.
Oh, yes, your fun fact you told me about Ardy Lightfoot earlier, Bobinator. Woo. We'll bring that up probably if I
I don't know if we'll
bring it
get to
up.
that part, but that is a pretty interesting change between regions for this game.
And
You'll see.
especially between the beta and the released version.
Yeah.
So, someone's bombing this village.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Starts off with all action, and right away I need to tell you, to defeat enemies, yeah, you can do that. You can jump on them, but it needs to be a tail bounce. If you try to jump on them without it, you'll just get hurt. Also, it's 2-hit deaths. First you lose your little blue friend, and then you die. Cower in fear, Ardy. Nope, you gotta use your tail.
I forgot to use my tail. I'm so used to just wanting to do like a down to butt bounce.
Yeah, it took me a while to even notice that was a thing. Because,
Is he eating the enemies?
yeah, he's eating them.
Ugh.
At first I just thought there was no jumping damage at all, but no, you gotta use your tail. And it helps to not get hit, because having a projectile attack is pretty nice.
Fuck.
But luckily, you get your little friend back by opening those
Hey.
treasure chests.
Y'all, oh, look at the little squash.
I like how flat he gets, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
That's so dumb. And
that's
useless.
really weird.
Ah.
I don't know if that actually saves you from damage. I guess we'll find out.
Leave me alone.
Alex is already getting pissed.
Oh, I'm the pissed gamer. You know me. I did the butt bounce, and it didn't kill him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Try it again.
I'm gonna try it again. See? You can even see my finger holding my thumb, holding down B. Oh my god, if you hold down B, he does this horrible...
Yeah, it primes him for the tail
Look at his
jump.
walk!
People are oddly bringing up Vor already, which you don't even know. You don't even know.
Okay.
Yeah, your little friend eats enemies, and it's just kind of a cartoonish thing, but...
Whatever.
How should I put this? Later on, you do get eaten by a large animal, a whale.
As happens...
As happens in every game we play.
So that's not that weird. That's not the weird part. The weird part
The
is
weird
that
part
it's different.
is that the boss you're fighting alongside while the whale's thing's going on, the whale swallows you both. US version, it just shows the lady you were fighting, she's unconscious when she lands in the whale. Japanese version, she's dead. She's a skeleton. She's been fully skeletonized.
And in the beta version...
And in the beta version, she's a
And this is
decaying carcass.
It's really gross because she's half decomposed.
Yes.
It's the grossest thing. This game is hard, by the way.
It's a little difficult. Yeah, that was kind
But-
of surprising. This game's so cartoony, and it's got... it almost had that.
Yeah, it's really awful.
The Vor was so bad they had to tone it down. That's Ardy Lightfoot. Ooh, stay up there.
Okay.
Yeah, that saved you of having to do that fight. That was cool.
Well, bye.
I also like that the levels in this are really short.
Hey.
Makes you feel like you're making
Back.
a lot of good progress.
Come back.
Like here, that's the end of the level. You're done. Ardy Lightfoot loves feet? Wow, I got a lot to catch up on her.
Go, Jesus! We're having a nice...
We don't need to make up stuff about Ardy Lightfoot. He's already pretty twisted.
I was gonna say, he's already got a lot to answer for. You don't need to put other... You don't need to make him into other things.
But in terms of this being a mascot platformer, first
Absolutely.
of all, and a vor fetish material secondary.
Oh, man.
This is a pretty darn good game.
Yeah.
I really like it. Character's got a lot of charm.
Okay, y'all, I love this. I like this game a lot. No! It's so spiky. That can't be good. Get up.
You almost saved yourself. Oh, now you're in the zoo.
Jail. Oh.
You're in mascot jail.
Y'all, I like Ardy Lightfoot. I like this game a lot.
It's pretty decently fun. I just like that it doesn't brutalize you right away, like what happens with half the games we play on this stream.
This game actually has a lot of goodwill for me, aside from being super duper furry.
Oh, head left up here.
Okay.
I think there's a 1-up in there. Yeah.
Yay.
Also like that this part, where it introduces the very first kind of difficult part, it gives you an extra life right beforehand.
Mm-hmm. I like that in the first level it lets you also get your buddy back a lot.
Mm-hmm. There's also a checkpoint system, and in general, from what I've seen, the level design is such that you're going to get either a power-up or some life back after you do a really difficult part. It's pretty well paced. Which is kind of strange for this no-name developer that made this. Just ASCII contracting people, being like, you make us a platformer? Okay. Watch out, Ardy.
I like how...
Jump!
That was good as hell.
That was.
I like how cinematic this game is.
It is,
I really
isn't it?
like mascot platformers that are cinematic, which...
Yeah, the intro did a good job
I hate this!
of setting that cinematic feel, and then it does all these little title cards for the levels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This could have been generic, and it isn't. It's got some soul to it.
Is chat sinning still?
Lab claims this game was made in RPG Maker. That's not true. It was made in Fighter Maker, thank you. ASCII actually did make Fighter Maker for the original PlayStation. I was trying to find out if it shared any of the same staff, but couldn't really find a staff list for that one.
I'm cool.
Around this time, ASCII started... Well, they usually focused on ports. It was like they were the wizardry company for a while, bringing wizardry to Japan and other PC adventure games. Alex is gonna blow a gasket here. Maybe you should just head to the right.
Yeah, and get dyed? Yes. Yes, that's good grammar, too. And it's called Get Dyed.
Get dyed, huh? That's the kind of stream we're having tonight.
Get dyed or Rich trying. Why? This guy sucks. I'm gonna kick his ass.
I keep reading Ardy's name and misreading it as Arby's in the chat. I just think everyone's hungry.
Everyone wants that roast beef, baby.
Why hasn't Arby's Twitter done an Ardy Lightfoot joke?
Actually,
could call him Arby's Lightfoot.
Oh, okay, good.
That was good.
In case you're wondering why I haven't gone. There we go.
Can he do it? Can he do it? Yes!
Ah!
It happened. Good
finally. Work. I want a thing in here.
There's no thing in there.
Well, that sucks.
You need to find a treasure chest. Oh, watch out for this guy. Ooh! Some killer moves here on Alex's part.
I was gonna say, I'm doing pretty good, considering. The bad game player has become the mediocre game player. That's the power of streaming. Hey, leave me alone.
Arby's, it's good mood foot. We moved
Why
on.
is everybody talking about feet?
I don't know.
I know it's because he's named Lightfoot, but...
Oh, that is true. Okay, carry on.
I like
His
that
name's
little
Ardy
engineer
Lightfoot.
guy.
He loves feet.
No, he doesn't! Why does everybody have to like feet? Why can't...
He's just light on his feet.
There.
It's a coincidence that he has exquisitely detailed human toes.
Oh my god, it's one of those things.
Probably. Hey, you did it.
Hey, I made it.
And yeah, I like these bite-sized little levels.
Ardy,
Watch out, watch out.
Lightfoot, oh god! I was looking at... Ah! Ah!
You go in the minecart, Alex.
No.
The minecart's your friend.
I saw a feet joke, and I'm trying! There we go.
Good.
I finally...
Oh my god, Alex. Alex is too drunk to ride in the minecart.
I wish I was drunk. No, I'm just... I'm seeing all these feet things, and I'm... Okay.
Feet are an essential part of human anatomy.
Stop talking about feet! Alright.
I mean, athleticism is an important part of being a mascot. And that's what they meant to imply by Lightfoot.
Okay, I'm good now.
Okay, you can do this.
I'm not going to drop out of my minecart. I'm not going to think about Ardy's feet.
Duck!
This minecart level sucks ass, Danny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm just going to duck the entire time and see how that does me.
That might work. This was the inspiration for Donkey Kong Country.
Liar.
They weren't going to make it until they saw Ardy Lightfoot.
Wow, this works really good.
It does, doesn't it? That's all you have to do?
Oh,
Oh, you're still there.
okay.
I'm riveted. I'm just watching Alex.
afraid to press a button.
I'm afraid for you.
Yeah, we know what's going to happen. Yeah, I know.
Good jump, Alex.
This game is so cinematic. I love it.
It is. I like the cuts between the different characters.
What do I do?
You're good. You're good. All right, here's your boss fight. You got to duck for this guy. First, don't get hit by the blocks, and then duck, and then you got to do the tail bounce on his head.
Okay, so don't do any of that.
Yeah. Avoid the
first
blocks.
Avoid this. Fuck.
Then duck.
And while that's going, I should be doing the tail bounce on his head, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Your friend actually doesn't matter here because he can't damage the enemy.
This is a difficult boss.
Yeah, I like the cool biker mole. He's got those shades. Actually, a lot of moles in video games have shades, like the famous Monty mole. The most famous mole of them all.
Okay. Literally all you have to do is duck, and then...
I guess here you can get extra stars if you're feeling fancy, but if you want to survive, just duck.
Yeah, just duck and don't do anything else.
I'm impressed how many lives you managed to lose here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What? Avoid the minecart? Run away from the minecart?
Hey, it is a little hard getting into that minecart. Come on.
It is. It really is.
Because it actually does push you forward, and
yeah.
Here you actually don't have to press any buttons. Just let it do its thing.
Smebs, you're right. Mole eyes aren't made for sunlight. Of course they'd wear sunglasses. That explains why they all wore sunglasses in Mole Mania, the Game Boy game. They wore sunglasses, right?
Yeah, why not? Let's just say that they did. There's no way I'm gonna beat this boss, by the way. I'm being very defeatist.
You can totally do it. Just don't get hit. Okay, there you go. Oh, simultaneous hit. Alex is learning slowly but surely what it takes to be a Lightfoot. Is Ardy a cat? Is that what he is? Yeah, I can see that.
Don't like the flashes he does, but...
I was leaning more towards non-specific furry character. But cat's fine.
Hoping all of y'all are watching us at a... Damn it! I was gonna make a furry joke and I couldn't because I died! Well, I do hope you're all watching us in your hotel room at FWA. Thank you. To everyone at Furry Weekend Atlanta watching us, all one of you, shout out to Ardy Lightfoot. Also make Ardy...
Shout out to all the Ardy Lightfoot cosplayers. Yeah, I'm surprised anyone's here tonight, considering there's a FurCon going on and also PAX East is happening. That's where all my journalist friends are right now.
I got him that monster thing.
The ones who still have jobs.
Oh.
This boss is too tough for Alex. You want me to take over?
I think I'm going to let you take over.
Okay,
Here
you did good. You got a few levels in.
I did pretty good for me. Oh, yeah, and it is also WrestleMania weekend. So.
Oh, yeah, WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. So right now is the WWE Hall of Fame. You gotta see it, and I saw a picture of what AJ Styles is wearing at the Hall of Fame. He looks like shit.
Alright, I'm gonna do your new strat of just holding down here.
It works.
I like that your little friend just follows behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but from what we've seen so far, this game has style. It's got a unique art style, some pleasant-looking character design. The controls are different, but it's for a reason. You do have a great degree of control over your character. It's just a little difficult to get used to that whole tail bounce thing. But other than that, this game has a real cinematic feel that wasn't really replicated in other games at the time. Even
really
something
is.
that should have, like Bubsy, you know?
Yeah,
Since he's always referring to movies and stuff. No, he just spends his whole game dying.
Yeah, that's Bubsy, all right.
All right, here's a 1 credit clear of this boss here. Good start. As it turns out, those blocks are really hard to dodge. Alex wasn't fooling.
It is a hard.
It is a hard.
It is hard. Yeah. Good luck. Nice. Damn. Guess I don't have to prep my thing as much. I can just do it in the air then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Is anyone's persona just Bubsy? There are a few people who just have Bubsy as their persona, and unfortunately, like in all fandoms,
no
one
fair.
of them is really cool and the other one really sucks. Which is which? Can you remember? Who knows?
I bet you're not even making that up.
I'm not. Same thing with circles. Some are really, really cool, and some are just not. And you're just like, which is which? You'll never know.
Go to furryraider.com.
No! Oh, Raider, not Raider. There's a group of furry Nazis called the Furry Raiders.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I accidentally
One
referred
of them
to
has the world's worst bowl cut. That's all. I don't want to talk about it
Anyway, the
anymore.
important part is that
on.
people watching this are probably watching at a con right now.
Good.
To which I say, hey, welcome to the con party. Everybody take off your pants. There, that's a conversation starter right there. Don't listen to me. You don't have to take off your
no
pants.
one at PAX take your pants off. Yeah, don't worry, Cool Cardi. We're changing the subject. Don't worry.
Oh, who's that guy? It's a different Ardy Lightfoot.
Yes, I do agree that.
Yes.
Well, everybody's taking their pants off now.
Okay, good. Get comfortable. Treat yourself.
Yeah, I
Take your
shouldn't
pants
assume
off.
my entire audience is furries. Some of y'all are other kinds of nerds. Some of y'all are anime nerds.
Oh, someone stole their crystal.
Yeah, everyone at PAX, put on more pants. If you're at PAX,
Yeah,
just
put on an extra pair of pants.
put on the double jeans. The jeans, we call them. Dub jeans.
Dub jeans.
Double jeans. I'm wearing 2 pairs of jeans.
I'm surprised that wasn't a thing.
You know? It's like, you know, you put a pair of jeans on and then you, put a pair of jeankos on over it. And then people, strip off your jeankos and there's, a pair of jeans underneath.
These are man-eating apples.
Oh, that sucks. There's a lot of war in this game.
There really is. There must be, to have it pointed out to me before we started playing. If you want to see that scene for yourself, first of all, use caution.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, look up... I can't believe I'm recommending this. Look up Ardy Lightfoot Vor after loading up an incognito window. And then click on the Reddit link. Don't click on the second link. The one that's for E621, don't do that. It's exactly what you think it is. I'm not even kidding. But the Reddit link has screenshots of all the different versions, and that'll sate your curiosity.
Danny.
It suffices to say that other people saw that and were inspired.
This is absolutely... Folks, if you don't come to our Friday streams, they typically go off the rails.
Hey,
Absolutely immediately.
I'm just giving some real talk here.
Chat,
If you're curious, you're gonna look it up. There's gonna be maybe things you don't want to see.
Crumbling, Danny is actually the guy who's not a furry. I'm the furry here, and even I'm like, Danny, no.
Show some respect. It's FurCon weekend. Oh, didn't make it. Yeah, this part's a little bit tough. Between all the man-eating apples and giant jumps and no checkpoints.
Yeah, everyone's like, Danny adding himself on stream as a furry. He's not is the thing. He's really not.
Really not.
I'm way furry. I am like...
You've been working your ass off to be furry all these years, and I get all the credit.
And you just like... And he just comes here and just makes all these vor jokes. How could he?
Oh, here's a special red guy. You can ride him around. For those keeping track, that's inflation. Add that to the list. Man, this game was ahead of its time.
Thank you, Drop of Luxury. That's what I was going for. Video Game King. Real quick, no one can discuss anyone's personal fetishes on this stream. If there's something that really lights you up, that's awesome, and more power to you. Hey, I don't want to know.
Otherwise, wait for Retro Pals After Dark.
Yeah, wait for your personal journals. I do not want to know anyone's personal interests.
Ardy Lightfoot speaks for himself. We have plenty to discuss on this front. Oh man, how do I keep my momentum there? It feels like you lose your momentum after you do a tail jump. I know there's a big jump coming up here.
There will never be a Retro Pals After Dark.
Oh man.
I love you, chat, but I never want to know.
But I have so many arcade games to show off.
Oh, listen, there will
Miss
be...
Nude World, Miss Mr. Nude World,
New
Miss Nude World, New Nudes, the Nude World for... It's ridiculous. Those are all real games. Oh, that dude's getting away. That was a lucky hit. This jumping's kind of loosey-goosey the more I mess with it. It's not terrible, it's just a little hard to come to grips with.
Listen, there's just some things a streamer does not want to know about their chat, and what y'all are into in your private life is absolutely one of them. But more power to y'all. Have a good...
I support your right to live whatever life you want to live. No judgment, unless you're Ardy Lightfoot. Ardy Lightfoot, your foot fetish is disturbing. I'm calling you out. There we go. Oh no, I'm just before the checkpoint. Really, game? You gonna do me like that? I'm cool.
Drop of Luxury! No, that is not what the self-promotion channel is used for. Is not to tell us.
These are conveyor logs. That's not realistic. There's no such thing. I've seen a lot of trees, alright? Oh my god. See, the thing is, when you hold right to prepare for this platform, you end up building up momentum while you're just sitting there.
Danny.
Uh-huh.
What if the chat's fetish is gaming?
Uh-oh.
Multiple people said that, and now we can't kink shame gaming. Chat, you are all making my night tonight, thank you.
You deviants who love gaming. GamingDeviants.com. That's where the new community is.
Abby says people should post it in the self-pollutions channel.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fucking good. Game shame.
Game and shame. Gonna get you, dude.
Zingy Bingy.
Oh, good old Zingy Bingy. Who brought that up?
I think Carter brought it up first.
Good.
There she is. Oh my god, look at her.
Yeah, she's got a mesh shirt.
Ah, this is... What's she doing?
Good question. Lady, what you doing? Here, let me do it. You're doing it wrong. Oh,
I see.
Okay. That's an interesting setup.
Yeah, Krungo brought up Zingy Bingy.
Zingy Bingy, the only pornographic pinball game, almost. Who was it, Capcom who turned that down? I don't think they were too happy with that guy. Look, if you expect the guy who made Bride of Pinbot to make a non-horny pinball table, you're barking up the wrong tree.
I forgot who said it, but... But there's someone who's on Twitter whose name I've completely forgotten, and I do apologize because I like their tweets. They wrote and I like their work, but they always talk about horny pinball dads, and fucking Zingy Bingy was absolutely a horny pinball dad game.
Oh, totally. There's a few that cater to that demographic. What's that one game called? Big Juicy Melons or something?
Oh my god! Could you knock it the fuck off?
That was actually another table design that they converted to be about boobs. Just to give you an idea of what kind of market
Space
that
Twinks,
is.
thank you so much, Badger. That was killing me. Because every time I see them, I see Space Twinks tweeting about pinball dads. I'm like, haha, yeah.
This boss is a little bit different. Gotta think about this a little. See if we can get her into a pattern here. Ooh, too fast. Dang. She got me. She snaked me. I can do this. Again though, look at that. A 1-up right before the boss. They know the parts that might trip you up. They don't want you to feel frustrated. They just want you to have fun playing the game. Good old ASCII. Oh, I never finished my thought from earlier. Yeah, ASCII was in the business of doing mostly PC ports. But around this time they started to, like, assemble their own dev teams for stuff like this, and also publish games from outside developers. Maybe the most notable ones that they made or published back then were games called Moon Remix RPG, and what was the other one called? Lack of Love, I think? Those were games by Lovedelic.
I remember Lovedelic.
Who would later go on to do stuff like Tulip and so on. I think ASCII also published the US version of Kingsfield, come to think of it. They were just all about trying to fill those niches. There we go, I think I got this.
Yeah, this looks hard as fuck. Damn it, lady!
Ugh.
Fucking!
Got her.
Damn! Danny!
Oh,
Danny! Danny! Alright, serious time.
Damn it, mister.
It's alright, you got it.
Nope. Not today.
You got it.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
We got her!
I did it! Get eaten.
Stop!
Hey,
Oh,
get
she
back
left!
here. Oh, she's a flying squirrel! Plot twist. It's so nice to play one of these games and have it be competent, you know? After playing Flintstones last week. Well,
Oh, God damn it.
scene 6, eaten.
Well, everybody, it happened.
Yeah, there's the thing happened. I hate that this is a thing. I don't
That
want
always
this to
happens to us. That
want
we
this to
always
be
get
our
bored.
thing.
Yeah. I don't like it either.
I don't want to have to explain this to my mom.
I don't know. Your mom was alive during the 70s, right?
Yeah.
She probably just like, okay, if you just said, okay, a lot of people like a really weird thing, she'd be like, oh, okay, I understand.
Was vor big in the 70s?
No, but people were really weird. People have been weird about liking weird things since the beginning.
It was the
of
same,
time.
just the people being vored all had mustaches and those weird sunglasses.
All the men had long hair, big mustaches, and the ugliest one-piece suits while they were being vored by dragons also in jumpsuits.
It was a real low for vor. Oh, there she is.
But she's just dead, thank God.
It's kind of ambiguous here.
asleep,
You don't know
whatever.
if she's dead or asleep or what. As we mentioned before, in case you just joined in, Japanese version she's a skeleton, beta version she's half decomposed. But in any case, we get the second jewel.
Yeah, Nixon was a big Vor fan. The Nixon tapes just...
Oh, the stuff in the background started to animate. It looks all gutsy.
It's so gross. Yeah, you listen to those Nixon tapes, and Henry Kissinger's all trying to talk about bombing Cambodia, and then Nixon just comes in and says, What if the reluctant dragon ate me? Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, the thing got sorted. Cool. Yep, there I am. Just pop right out. Good as new. In fact, it feels like I've been born again.
I'm sorry to all the newcomers in the chat and the stream who...
This isn't an intentional talking point. It's just a thing that's happened. If you've tried to play all the Mascot platformers, you're going to find out 75% of them involve you being eaten.
And if you're a furry or have a furry audience or anything like that,
Damn it.
it's gonna
be a topic. Still, vor or no vor, this is a quality game. I enjoy it. It's got depth. It's got character. It's got cinematics and a Super Nintendo platformer. Especially for the time, I think this is a real standout as far as Mascot platformers go. I'm not going to be able to do this.
Aww.
Still, we got pretty far. We saw the thing. We got to judge it on its own terms. And we got to see a good deal of Ardy Lightfoot. Actually, a pretty darn good Super Nintendo game.
Hard, occasionally frustrating, but really nice looking.
Yeah.
Really cinematic, which I like.
Seemingly designed by people who gave a shit, which is nice. That's a cool effect. Those little monsters that have flames, they determine the brightness level.
Oh, that's so cool.
And if you kill them, the light goes out. Ah, tricked. Alright, that's enough Ardy Lightfoot. Ardy Lightfoot, you shall be judged favorably. I think this will be good on our list. It's better than Bubsy. That much is certain. But we gotta move on.
Yeah, I gotta stop thinking about the Nixon tapes being released on Fur Affinity. Yeah, chat's just been talking about the game and also the Nixon tapes.
It's important furry culture, okay? Alright, next up... What did we play last week?
Well, we played Ardy Lightfoot. I mean, not Ardy Lightfoot. We played Power Pigs. We played the Flintstones. We played that Dino City. And we played...
Dino City. Good thinking. Alright, so our second game was Dino City, which was a good game. We ranked it as better than Bubsy. So to balance that out, we're going to have to play a bad dinosaur game. We're going to play We're Back, A Dinosaur's Tale.
Is it a dinosaur's tale or story?
Story, you're right.
Cool.
Alex, the animation nerd, of course, correcting me. They're back. The dinosaurs.
Finally.
Did anyone see this movie?
I did.
Has anyone seen this? You've seen it?
Yeah, I saw it in the theaters.
Whoa. What was it about?
Well, a bunch of dinosaurs were in New York, and there was a streetwise child, and that's all I remember.
Okay, fair enough.
I remember it being an absolute nothing movie. It just flowed through me like water. I retained none of it, aside from what I told you. Oh, good, it's 2 players.
Just flowed through you. That's disgusting.
You know what that's like when you watch a movie
Yeah,
and
it's in one ear, out the other. Yeah, I get you.
It just kind of exists to exists. Oh, good, high-tech expressions.
Yeah, published by High Tech Expressions, developed by Visual Concepts. You may want to turn down the volume a little.
Oh, God, yes. There we go, should be better. All I know about We're Back, A Dinosaur Story is that it's Amblin Entertainment's last film. And I also think they took a big bath on it as well.
Now, Visual Concepts, I actually don't know if we've seen them in this series so far. Oh no, we did. Claymates. They've done Claymates. They also did, on the Super Nintendo, Harley's Humongous Adventure, and Lester the Unlikely whatever. Lester the Unlikely, I think it's just called. Anyway, this game's about a freaking Amblin animated movie nobody's seen except for Alex.
Yeah, it's just me.
Now, I don't know much about this, but I do know they also had a Sega Genesis game. It was just called The Dinosaur's Tale, though. They didn't have the We're Back part. And that is a completely different game from what this is. Different developer, different levels. And then there was a Game Boy game made by Beam Software.
Oh my god.
Originally under the title of Baby T-Rex, it was later retrofitted to be about We're Back.
Ah, Dweeb, Elsa, Vorb, and Woog. Our chat.
Vorb and Woog. Names the Retro Pals would make up.
Simon the Digger has seen We're Back. You can check that.
That makes 2 of you.
Alright, 2 people. Balto was... Really? Was that Emblemation? I thought that... I swear I could have read something on Cartoon Research that said that but I...
Oh. Classic New York City skyline.
Alright, Video
Before
Game
the
Kings,
dinosaurs came.
we should just... you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post it on Twitter. I'm going to post a poll on Twitter to see who here actually saw We Were Back, and I'll put it on Discord.
The dinosaurs parachuted into New York City? What the hell?
Seemed like the right thing to do.
I don't know what I was thinking, that they'd come from the ground or something, but that doesn't make sense either. Well, okay. Oh, you play as the dinosaur in this one.
Oh, I hate this.
I played the Genesis one a few nights ago, and in that one you play a kid who's stranded on a rooftop, and the object is to get to the bottom of the building, but if you descend too quickly, you lose life, and the game puts you back up.
Cool.
It's really frustrating.
Well, it's your turn to play.
No, you haven't even tried. Come on.
I have!
That dino, he's looking impatient.
Look at how he walks! God, it's like he's moving through molasses.
He seems pleasant enough. Give him a chance.
He can barely move. I hate this.
Alright, so this fits in the pantheon of high-tech expressions platformers featuring huge characters. Right up there with Beethoven.
Who can barely move, barely jump. They're just sluggish and slow.
Like some of those wrestlers you see on WrestleMania.
Life is okay again.
Yeah, see, you can run.
But I can only still jump like... There we go, I got a magic jewel, finally. You can use those.
What is this color choice? Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of pastelish, kind of reminds me of Easter.
Can I don't like this game. Sorry there.
81 Rambler, Rampage the Platformer. That would be actually cool. It would be cool if you were a dinosaur destroying buildings. That doesn't seem to be the case here.
I don't like this game. I've made an educated decision, and it's that this game...
Krungo points out that this dinosaur was played by John Goodman in the movie, so
He looks like John Goodman! See, this is like John Goodman!
Wow, so unintentionally we've had 2 weeks of John Goodman mascot platformers,
I just murdered that guy.
And just judging from this he seems like he's 0 for 2 so far. Platformers not Mr. Goodman's specialty.
Sorry.
Should stick to first-person shooters and parodies.
Pissed.
Pissed?
You should play Pissed sometime. Okay. I am not a fan of this game. Maybe it's because I just played... Fuck! Sorry. I'm trying to not be an angry gamer here, but that sucked.
Never gonna get that Disney sponsorship.
No, I'm sorry.
See, they like that we're talking shit on Amblin. They don't like we're saying shit when I say we're talking shit.
Can't you say you're talking...
Mess.
A mess?
Talking all that mess on Amblin.
Ow.
Alright, I think you're supposed to clear that wall, but it looks hard.
I think I know... I can kind of figure out what I'm supposed to...
That hurts you?
Go this way.
You can throw rocks? Alex, what the hell is this?
This game sucks.
Visual Concepts is a real company. They did real games. This seems beneath them.
Oh, come on! How can that not... Sorry for being angry and a gamer, but...
Okay, that's what I was getting mixed up. RDB points out a dinosaur's tale is the Genesis game. A dinosaur's story is the Super Nintendo version. And I don't know how that makes any kind of sense, but that's... So you're having fun?
Well, depends on what your definition of fun is. If by fun you mean streaming for a bunch of really wonderful people on Twitch, yeah, I'm having a great time. If you mean fun like I like the game, no!
Go.
No!
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm putting the muzzle on Alex to
Okay.
keep it thematically appropriate, and I'm going to grab the controller,
Thank you.
I think.
I don't like this game. Please take it from me. Have
All
fun!
right.
Oh, Danny, I'm looking forward to this. Okay.
Manhattan, Zone 1, here we go.
So how do you like the way he controls? Isn't it
Well-
great? Isn't it fucking great?
It's accurate to how a giant dinosaur would control. He should have a tail whip. I mean,
That actually is what pisses me off. You give this dinosaur a
he has a massive tail.
massive...
Half that sprite is useless. Why not do something with it? Why not have a little fun? Why not have him destroy the buildings and eating people? You tell me it's not thematically appropriate? I say, who cares? Your next movie is Balto. No one's gonna see that either.
Oh, come on.
I'm kidding. Balto was very popular and very well loved.
I've never even seen it, but all I know about Balto is that...
Oh yeah, you can't get that. You can't
Yeah.
get the speed you need.
Yeah, isn't it great? Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it's
Video games are fun.
it's taxing. Look at that. All right, rewind the tape. Rewind the tape for a few seconds, and you'll see that you can take damage from this. Look at this. Watch, Alex. You can stick your big stupid face through the wall
Oh, I guess I need to turn up the music
and
a
take
little. I don't
damage. Oh no. Well, in our Discord, someone pointed out that the Genesis one was better than this, and
It
having
is.
played the Genesis one, I didn't think that was possible because I hated it. This, though,
This sucks. I rarely get this kind of pissed off at a game because I feel that getting that kind of pissed off is... I don't know, it feels useless to me, but I just can't... This is it. This is the game that makes me... Yeah, huh? It's great, huh?
interesting. How do you do that?
You don't, because this game sucks.
Oh, they didn't make a game beyond this?
Nah, I'm assuming this is it, and they're just gonna assume all the kids will, whatever.
Seems like an oversight.
Oh god, I'm turning into one of those gaming guys. I'm so sorry.
Anyone want to look up a long play and see how we actually do this? There's something I'm missing. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the furries in chat know all about Balto, baby.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Balto was, like The Lion King, one of those franchises everyone wanted to make a Persona for. Not me, though. I want to make a Persona of a cool franchise, like The Rescuers
Like
Down
We're Back.
Under.
Oh.
Or We're Back, yes.
Jeez. Yeah, the thing is, after you land from a jump, your momentum just disappears, and it takes a long time to get him back up to speed. And you don't have enough space to do that. Meanwhile, there's this stuff up here, but he falls through that.
Chat's talking about the different degrees of furries, professional furries, unprofessional furries.
What happened?
You exploded into a pile of bones.
Typical. Oh, it's a Sonic Spring. Check it out. See that? Up there?
Yeah, can you get to it?
That's a tall order, asking me to do anything in this game.
Oh my god!
Whoa, here we go. Here's where the gameplay is. No, there's another wall.
No, you got over it. You got over it.
Getting over it with We're Back. Oh, boy. Well, I did say we were going to play a bad dinosaur platformer to balance out Dino City, and this... It doesn't look like it should be this bad, you know? It looks nice and clean. Color palette's a little strange, as people noted, but animation's decent, characters are huge, and yet I'm having trouble finding the game here. I keep thinking there's something I can throw or grab or anything. All
Chat's talking about...
This is a historic first. I'm going to hand the controller back to you, and I'm going to look up a video of how to do this, because I'm curious.
Das Meow put one in chat, so if you can find it. God, I forgot there was a cereal that made you stupider, and We're Back. I hated that movie. God.
Here you go, Alex.
I barely
Dinosaur
remembered that, but I remember that now. God, that movie felt so... Like, that's not just me, right? That movie did just really feel like nothing. Like, just... It existed purely to exist, right? Like...
Wow, yeah, this is a 25-minute speed run. You can get through this part in 55 seconds.
How?
That name change still weirds me out. Why did it have to be a dinosaur tail on Genesis?
So here's what actually, like, if I'm going to be the angry...
Okay, I'm watching the, Ooh!
What do?
You run on top of the dumpster. It doesn't look like you can make it, but you totally can.
Alright, well... Here we go. This dumpster, yeah?
Yep, that's the one. Apparently you can get up just enough speed. My poor controller. That happens too when I play games. Super Nintendo controllers creak a lot. It's just part of the design.
If I get good at this, I have to go to HEDQ.
Oh yeah.
How? I guess I have to get it, like, right at the edge?
Yeah, good point, Blab. That might be just some speedrunner trick. What is the intended way, then? We're not moving on. I'm fixated on this. We have to solve this problem.
Well, thank you all to everyone who's subscribed. I will now be attempting this quietly, silently, with no commentary for 2 hours.
Alex is going to list all the curse words he knows.
No, I won't. There are some that people are not prepared for. They're too powerful.
Okay, there's only one long play of this game, and it's that speed run.
Cool, cool, cool!
It doesn't sound cool.
I can't do this. Okay, chat says I can climb the pipe on the side, and I can.
Oh. Duh. Wow. They made that as non-obvious as possible. Well, I'm glad you figured it out.
That was chat, thank you. I can't see it, but to whomstever that was, I tip my hat to you. My gamer hat. It says just gamer on it. It's from Sonic Forces.
Video Game King points out this game is $200 new and $3 used.
I did it! Oh my god!
I feel like we've really done something tonight. Brain Grain bonus. And your reward is more of this.
Just see how far I can go if I just run.
Yeah, just run.
Okay.
Just run and climb on pipes, because that's apparently a thing. I like the huge walls they put up in your pathway. Just to be like, no, you're gonna have to do some stupid bullshit instead of just running through this level.
No, that's not fun.
Personally, I think putting the Twin Towers in the background is distasteful.
Cool, we're never gonna get partnership.
I'm just being real.
Okay, if we're being real, then I think it's really weird. If not weird, then really indicative of post 9/11 world that when I'm rewatching Friends, and apparently Friends ratings increased after September 11th, and that's...
You gotta support the New Yorkers. The subway? There's tiny spiders?
I hate this!
Why are these little people... Why do you have to bounce on that guy twice? You should have flattened him.
Don't hit that. I'm trying to be a tasteful stream, and we're all off on vor and edgy jokes.
Yep, from the makers of WWE 2K18 and Clay Fighter. Visual Concepts kind of been all over the place.
Where am I going? I don't care.
They had the NBA and NFL series on Dreamcast. They had Floygan Brothers.
I liked Floygan Brothers.
Yeah. But they were also a contractor willing to work on the cheap. I gotta admit, their games at least look good.
Mm-hmm.
This looks nice. Harley's Humongous Adventure had a claymation look to it.
I don't know where I'm going. I did it! Jesus,
Hey.
now I'm just zooming through the game.
Nice dino dance at the end.
Thank you.
Can I have the controller back? Thank you. Thanks for getting me past the part I was stuck on.
Yeah, Master of Disguise.
Oh no.
By the Master of Disguise IMHO is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oh, totally.
It's the movie so bad that I've tried to. My roommate has asked to watch it multiple times.
It's hard to sit through. It really is.
And she hasn't made it all the way through. She has not, because it's too shitty. And I can make it all the way through. I've made it all the way through it multiple times. No. She made it through. She could make it through Master of Disguise. It was Son of the Mask she couldn't finish.
Yeah, that one's just agony.
Yeah, no. Son of the Mask is worse than Master of Disguise. Although Master of Disguise is actually surprisingly short. It just has a 20-minute credit sequence that's all bloopers. Like, I'm not even joking. A very large portion of the movie is its credit sequence of...
Oh, my head!
Holy shit!
My freaking head!
Oh my god! Danny's dead!
Oh, that's graphic as hell. I'm gonna throw up. I did it. Oh, y'all, this isn't that good. This isn't a good game. It's worse than Dino City. It's easy to say that. Professor Screw Eyes' Crazy Crane. Good point, Krongo. Yeah, the Mask is a mascot platformer for Super Nintendo.
I hate that.
It's on the list.
Master of Disguise would also be a mascot platformer, and all that also sucks.
Mercifully, they didn't make a game based on that.
Thank you,
It
God.
would have been a GBA mascot platformer, no doubt. There is a GBA mascot platformer based on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The Tim Burton version.
I actually couldn't finish Love Guru. I think we watched however many minutes of it until you and I and a roommate were all like, no!
There were two movies exactly like that at the same time. One we could finish, the other wasn't. What was the other one? There was Love Guru and then another movie with the exact same concept. Like what happens sometimes. Like with
Chili?
ants.
No.
With ants and Bug's Life.
Oh, God, what was that other movie?
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I am, actually. Oh, my God. What was that? That had, like, Owen Wilson in it, right?
I think so.
Oh, my God.
Boy, you know a game's bad if we're reflecting on the good times with Owen Wilson. Oh, boy. Well, it's no Beethoven. It's better than that.
All right, was it just called The Guru? Was it Don't Mess with the Zohan? And
Don't Mess with the Zohan. I think that was it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Are we going to continue?
No. Thank you.
What's over here? Oh, my Doom.
I didn't like that game.
No, that was bad.
Can we not play that game again?
Let's play a better game.
Holy Man! Holy Man!
Holy
Thank
Man,
you.
that's what I was thinking, yeah. Alright, so next up, last week we played... Yeah, hit that reset button. Last week we played a little oddity called Mickey no Tokyo Disneyland Daiboken, which was an odd Tomy published game about Mickey Mouse. It was a platformer that used balloons. You had water balloons, you had gas balloons, you had different traversal abilities. It was interesting, but not great. Here's the game we should have played. This is the real shit right here.
This is for you, Smebs.
This is the real mess right here, Disney. Disney, just ignore all that vor talk. I don't know what the people in the chat are all on. They didn't get it from us, that's for sure. Now, this game is finally a game other people may have played.
Yes!
In fact, several people in our chat have probably played this. This was one of the more popular Super Nintendo Disney games from Capcom. One of the earliest ones, too. Alex, why don't you start us out? Have some fun for once.
It's starring Mickey Mouse. Should I fix it, or...?
Whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm a pendant. Yes, that's right. I am a mysterious locket around the neck of an heiress.
You're a pendant.
I am. If you pull...
That's beautiful, Alex. Alright, first thing you're going to want to do is head to the options screen and put it on easy, because that gives you 5 hits, and that's actually pretty useful. Alex, the pendant of Retro Pals.
Like I said, I'm
do you even know what the actual word is?
No, and I'm dangling on an heiress's neck, hoping that I do not get pulled off by the butler or whatever in a fit of rage.
Life's hard when you're a pendant.
You never know what's going to happen.
I was surprised. This game's actually pretty challenging because you can take a lot of hits. But this is a game about Mickey Mouse. You get all these different outfits that give you different abilities. You can be a fireman. You can be a magician.
Thank you, Dog IRL, for letting me know. It's a pendant. Pedant. Thank you.
You're being pedantic.
I know pedantic. I know pedantic, but thank you all for educating me. My effect is I give you +3 to knowing about bad cartoons. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible pendant.
That's a useful pendant.
No, it's not, but... Okay, Goofy.
Alright, so one day, Mickey and the boys...
Ow! Jesus, Goofy!
They're out playing ball. There's another game that places Goofy and Pluto just right next to each other in close proximity. Really make you think about the dividing lines in the species.
You think about that so much.
But when you put Pluto and Goofy right next to each other, come on. Goofy-ol? There's a word you won't see in any other game. How do you think Goofy-ol feel? Exactly, wear that pendant in order to learn about street sharks.
I wish my pendant would teach you about street sharks. Instead, it teaches you about that one Yogi Bear cartoon where they all go to the disco.
Oh yeah.
Like the...
Disco Yogi.
Space Goofs, I think. Fucking Krungo knows. Krungo, what was that?
Just play the dang game.
Okay.
This mouse he's got things to do.
Yeah, I should move on from thinking about bad cartoons.
It's got the Walt Disney font in it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's all nice and shaded, too.
You can do that on Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Alright, so your Y button is the grab button. You can grab onto stuff. Those you can grab them and then let go to spin them up like a propeller. And you can grab on again.
Okay, let's try that.
Now, I never owned this game. I only rented it. But this game's notable for me as being the very first game my little brother played. This game, when I rented it, just for whatever reason, he decided he was done watching and he wanted to learn how to play, so I had to teach him.
Aww.
You had to learn you push Y to grab the doorknob. Maybe not the most intuitive game to teach a 3 or 4-year-old, or however old he was. But he learned pretty fast.
Hey, Mr. Wizard, have you seen my dog? Oh, that sucks!
And I didn't do a damn thing.
I just watched it happen. Seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah, what is this guy? Is this a Disney character?
Not that I recognize.
Might just be a Capcom creation.
He looks like a generic Barks dog nose character. Just like the generic guy with the dog nose. Maybe give him some gloves.
Yeah. Oh, Emperor Pete.
Jesus.
Pete's really risen in the ranks here. He has
Skin.
prisoners? Wow. He's a powerful magician. Do not attempt to save your dog. He's
Save
screwed.
yourself, it said.
Weirdly pessimistic start to this game.
Save yourself, Mickey.
Oh, if you insist. You got a death wish, little mouse. Don't worry, I can't die. Lawyers made sure that's the case. I get tries, not lives.
Aw, thanks, dude.
That's nice of him. Least he can do.
Here we go.
Do it.
Out the fucking window. What do these boxes do?
The pink ones reappear, the yellow ones don't.
Shit.
They're just breakable blocks, though there is stuff in some of them. And I think it takes 2 hits to kill enemies. I like that those things go way up in the air. Oh yeah, hit the grab button in midair to... There you go.
Nice. Getting those bits. Ow! Don't do that.
Later, fuckers.
I do like doing that. I like just...
Yeah.
I
wish I could do that in real life.
You should play more Kirby, because you can do that in Kirby, and it's the best part. You can just, like, fly above the level and be like, eat shit!
I don't want any of this. I've seen this level you planned out for me. I'm sure that's nice and all, but... I just want to go to the bonus stage. Shake it off, Mickey.
Bye. Goodbye to the haters and losers.
Merch points out the little stylization around the word time up there makes it look like slimes.
It does! Nice.
Oh, heart container. That's cool.
What do you do with the money? Can you buy things in this game?
I think you get a bonus at the end of the level. Or maybe it's like 100 coins as 1-up. What do you think so far?
I like this.
Do you notice how playable this is?
Yes!
You notice how you're just going from left to right?
I'm
having fun?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about running on the dumpster or climbing the pole or whatever.
Fuck, I hated that.
It's good to play these games to remind you just what goes so well and so badly in platformers.
Oh god.
Like, Capcom gets it. You just want to go to the right and jump on stuff. They're cool
Well,
with
I
that.
guess I'm supposed to stand on that, but...
That's
too late
fine.
now.
And in the first level, they actually let you do that. They let you make a few mistakes. Imagine not immediately confounding the player, as if you hadn't tested your game at all.
No.
I shouldn't be so harsh. That was the first game made by dinosaurs.
Ah.
Mickey!
Luckily,
Mickey gets pushed down a hill.
Mickey's fine.
He's a durable mouse.
Oh my god, it's a flying monkey Pete.
Oh my god, it's the Red Aramer from freaking Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
I'm down with Red Armor Pete, by the way. Huh?
He does that thing where he sends out little devils, too. That's totally a reference to Ghouls and Ghosts. That's hilarious. Oh man, I wonder if Tokuro Fujiwara was involved in this. I wonder if he was still with Capcom at the time. I know he made a few games aside from Ghouls and Ghosts and the others.
Danny, game's fun.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, game good.
Now I gotta be the Debbie Downer here. I gotta be real. I don't think the Disney, Super Nintendo, Capcom games were as good as the NES ones. They're still great. This is still really good. This is gonna rank pretty highly on our list.
Oh
but
yeah.
I don't think it reaches the same highs as like DuckTales or Rescue Rangers. Maybe that's nostalgia talking. Maybe I'm just way off base.
Hell yeah, eat shit. Ah.
I mean,
I was talking to Red Armor, sorry.
I thought I was entitled to my opinion, but I guess not.
Nice catch.
Good work, Alex. Go into the giant cat mouth. What? Why is that a thing?
I think someone said you had a bad and wrong opinion in chat, by the way.
That's probably true.
Smebs, I was gonna say, we're playing the game. Come on.
Oh, Codeman says Fujiwara was in the credits of this. Alright. Yeah, so he was involved in this.
Oh my god, all these apples. It's apple season, baby. It's September.
Wait, what's your...
Air is crisp.
Oh, go back in the water. Get away from the bees. Bees hate water.
It's true.
Now, I want to see your falling in water animation. That was good. That's even better than the one in Tokyo Disneyland. Holy shit. Look at that. That's really good.
It's so sad.
Alright, maybe I'm wrong. These games do have a lot of personality.
This has a lot of personality. Hey, hey. Leave me alone. This is a... Oh, God.
Krungo, I think you're thinking of Mickey Mousecapade.
Ah, Mickey Mousecapade!
That was published by Capcom, but was actually developed by Hudson, so it's a little bit strange and different. You got a 2-up?
Yeah, because I went into the Beaver's Dam.
Wonder that beaver didn't want you in there.
It's like, hey, don't take my lives. Oh my god, you thought those were stars, but they're enemies.
That's brutal.
That's actually kind of cool.
I like that, yeah.
Oh, this is fun.
Boy, this really just puts a dinosaur's tale, its failures, in perspective. This makes it seem like it's just so effortless to make a fun platformer. When really, I guess there is a lot of thought you have to put into the design to make them actually fun instead of just work. Alright, you gotta hit this guy in the face. And when he does that, you have to jump to the other side of the screen, because he does that. You got it under control.
Egg. Watch out for egg! It's a bad egg.
I needed those lives to feed my beaver family. That's just like Mickey, only thinking of himself.
It's true.
Yeah, this has more of a Ghouls and Ghosts influence than I thought, looking at it from that perspective, knowing Fujiwara was involved. Especially in boss designs and just general feel, I guess. Shit, that was a good hit. Freaking nice fight, Alex!
Thank you!
Credit where it's due, damn.
Thank you.
And that's level 1. Hey, good work.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is easy to read these levels, Video Game King. Like, I can read the stage. I can kind of figure out what it wants me to do.
It's intuitive, yeah. You don't have to read the instruction book to figure out the dinosaur can climb pipes. It's just, you're Mickey, go to the right. That's all I can handle when I start the game. That's all I need. Alright, here I think you get your first power. So you're going to want to see what this is like.
Cool.
Alex, by the way, still hasn't handed over the controller. This is the rare game where he actually wants to keep playing.
I like game.
You could skip this. Who cares what Grandpa has to say?
Hi, you wizard? Magical turban, huh?
Gee,
What will it
thanks.
do? I can perform magic now, and remain underwater for a very long time.
Kutan points out that this uses the Street Fighter II font. Yeah, it uses the little 8x8 font.
Oh, it does. Cool.
Alright, people have pointed out the wizard boner. I was hoping nobody would notice.
I saw that and I wasn't gonna say anything.
There is a giant bulge in his pants. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to lie to you and say that that's not the case. I will tell you that is definitely what Capcom was thinking, and they intentionally put it into a children's game. Yeah, when you're a wizard, you can shoot stuff. You got magic beams.
Alright, I can be underwater for very long. Oh god, no I can't, no I can't, no I can't. That leads to death. No. I like that tree.
Alright, now to... Oh, you can open that. Alright. I thought you had to switch back to regular Mickey to grab the rings, but I guess that's another way of doing it.
Nice.
But basically it's here where the game opens up, where it seems like you're playing a fully well-rounded platformer, and then level 2 it's like, oh no, you got more stuff to learn. There's all these different forms, different abilities.
Ooh.
And from what I remember, this is pretty fun from beginning to end. It never really trips up on itself.
Did I run out of magic power?
Yep, you're out of magic power.
Cool, I suck.
You can change to the other Mickey if you
How
want.
do I do that?
Push R, and then push A.
You can't see Mickey's nudity. You can't see his foul, foul body.
Now, weirdly, he is nude if you disable the background layer. That's not true.
I was gonna say, don't. No.
That is true in some games.
I was gonna say, I cannot see Disney ever allowing that. I can see...
Well, we don't really have a... It's not in the character Bible what his dick looks like. We don't appreciate you taking your own spin on this.
Cool. I think that's one of my first deaths.
You died a couple times.
Okay.
You got that 2-up, though. That really helped.
Yeah, it did. I'll give this to you in a minute. After this life, okay?
Mickey's a never nude. Yep. He always has a pair of denim jeans on underneath.
I feel bad, but during the Eisner era of Disney, I could absolutely see them portraying Mickey's dick. I'm just saying, Eisner was really wild.
That's a shocking take, Alex.
It is, but it's true. It's only shocking because it's real.
That may be true, but I don't know if I'm ready to hear it.
No. I get you.
Yes, Blab, look at the leaves in this level and it spells out sex. Disney, famous for that stuff. Yeah, the wizard erection is actually a tribute to the king from Aladdin, who also had an erection.
There you go. Your turn. I passed the controller finally.
Alright, I get to play the game. Y'all, I hate to tell you, but this game has tree vor.
I am so sick. I know this sounds wild, but I am getting sick of this vor here.
It's less of a theme and more of, like, an annoyance at this point. Because, of course, that's all anyone can talk about after it happens. I mean, it's not like I go into these games intending to highlight the vor games.
Don't!
This is kind of a weirdly detailed inside of a tree. It's got all this sap and these little undulating things. This tree's got crabs in it. I guess that's pretty imaginative.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that in other games. Now, I don't know if the big blast does more damage. Anyone know? I don't know if I'm just wasting ammo. Oh no, that did plenty of damage.
That did a lot of damage, yeah.
And look at the background here. Look at those freaking trees. They're so cool looking. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe Capcom's Super Nintendo games are better than their NES stuff.
Rev Ragu says Retro Pals, aka Voring in the Clinton years.
The voring happened back in the Clinton years. We're not responsible for that.
We didn't do that. You can blame...
We're just reporting the facts.
You can blame the Clinton administration for the vor in these games. After Lieberman and all did the whole video game hearing, they actually passed a rule. They're like, listen, we won't regulate the industry as long as you include this much vor in your releases.
And it has to be rated V for vor. Thank you. That's my joke.
Good.
It's because that filthy degenerate Bill Clinton ruining our society's standards.
Bill Clinton, famous for his vor love. I hate this. I hate this. I just think that the only people who would be into voring would be Richard Nixon and Herbert Hoover, okay?
I thought you were going to say Herbie Hancock.
No, Herbie Hancock's into like TF or something. Actually, they seem like a post-furry. They'd be into really weird esoteric
post-furry.
stuff. No, it's...
No, that is a thing. I know.
He would be I'm sorry, you've seen the video to Rocket. That's the most post-furry thing I've ever seen. There's like 3 people in chat who are like, woohoo! And then one person is like, boo. And everyone else is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's the Retro Pals experience. This guy you gotta shoot in the face, but he keeps rotating around. Yes.
Nothing.
Okay. Take your word for it. I assume nothing happened.
Yeah, I'm not beefing on post furry. I consider one of my artistic motivations Dadaism, so I can't talk shit on any kind of...
Yeah, we take inspiration from a variety of sources. Herbie Hancock, post furry.
Or...
I like that the heart container you got early on stays with you. That's pretty nice. Also should note this game's normally much harder, because in normal mode you only get 3 hits. Here you get a little bit of leeway to work with.
Okay, chat's asking me what joke did I laugh at and not repeat. Alright, I'll repeat it. Sebmal says, that's why they named the vacuum after Hoover. Boy, loved eating fools.
That's true. History's fun. Did I do it? I did it.
Nice.
Take that, Mode 7 Spider. Alex is right, this game's fun. What the heck? And it turns out 2 of the best games we've played in this whole series are Mickey Mouse platformers, because Castle of Illusion is something we played a couple weeks back, and that was a darn good game. I don't know if this is as good. I like Castle of Illusion more than this, but this is still really, really good. I think here you get a new power too. Let's see. I do want to quit this and move on, because we do got one more game. The most important game of them all. The Flintstones.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, the ghost tricked me.
Where are you going?
Hell? Yeah, looks like hell.
Chat said you're going to hell, so...
Yep, we're on the elevator down to hell.
Crumling says the Divine Comedy starring Mickey Mouse.
This is the tale of his redemption. And also a tale of all those people that Dante Alighieri hated.
That's my favorite part of the Inferno is when he goes to the part of hell with all the critics who made fun of him or whatever, and he's like, oh, all you critics are in hell.
That's such a classic thing to do. I can't believe it goes back that long.
That's so good.
And here's what all my critics are doing in this story.
It's like everyone is like, all these teens. And they do this when I was a kid, when I was a teen, when these new teens are coming in. They do it every generation.
Oh, there's always all these new teens coming in.
And they're always like, hey, why are all these teens writing all this weird self-insert revenge fiction? That's so weird, right? Am I right? And I'm like, you make them read Dante's Inferno. What do you expect them to do? Like...
Teens take inspiration from the classics, you know this.
Powerful Tortoise says, Dante voice, all the trolls and haters had their dicks frozen. Yeah, that is true. I think that was what happened. I think that they were frozen.
He was talking about all the trolls and haters.
He was. I've never played the Dante's Inferno, Dante's comedy game.
Oh, Jesus God, that EA thing.
Game. Well, you're in hell now.
Like the most try-hard bullshit. Not like this game where you're a cool fireman. Look at that.
This game is the opposite of try-hard. It's
Look, you can push around blocks. This introduces a whole bunch of new different mechanics. Just all of a sudden, 2 levels into the game. They decided, oh no, we ain't showing you everything we got.
Oh, you're right, Video Game King. They may have not been the ones who got their dicks frozen. They may have been the ones who were buried in the sand with their asses sticking out. Listen!
It's a classic, people.
We were all made to read this in high school, and everyone was like, this is smart, intellectual things. And then, when you read it as an adult, you're like, wait a minute.
And you read the Canterbury Tales, and it's just like jokes about farting.
Yeah. I was lucky. I had a world literature teacher who made us read Dante's Inferno, but they also were like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do Lysistrata. You teens like that, right? And let me tell you, if there's one thing teens like, it is Lysistrata. Because it is I'm sorry, I should say teens at a Catholic school.
Oh.
We like reading Lysistrata because it is the dick joke Greek comedy.
Those Greek comedies got everything these days.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Greek comedy equivalent of American Pie, you think?
I would actually say Lysistrata, probably.
Okay.
Because it's all about women being so pissed off at war that they stop sleeping with their husbands to make them stop doing war.
Did it work?
Yes. In the play it does.
Listen up, ladies.
Listen up!
You can end this endless cycle of war here in America. It's real simple.
The desert and the... Okay, I'll figure out what Dante did to the trolls and the haters on my own time later.
Yeah. I'm not finding a good stopping point here. I'm still enjoying myself. And the game is still very well paced. I'm not hitting a wall where I think, okay, I can stop playing now. It's all just pleasant.
It's a good game, yeah.
That kind of pleasantness is what I like most in platformers, you know? They're a kind of familiarity. There's something that you like. Not that you hate. I want to be Mickey Mouse in cool costumes. Not a giant unwieldy dinosaur.
Who doesn't do anything and who gets trapped by dumpsters.
Oh, squished. Yeah, trapped by dumpsters. Some dinosaur you are.
I was gonna say, it's not natural for me to not be able to survive a dumpster. It's my natural habitat. I can fine in a dumpster.
I'm more comfortable in a dumpster.
It's where I thrive.
Man, I'm approaching this with new eyes, knowing the Ghouls and Ghosts connection. This is so Ghouls, the stuff it's doing here. Only it's not completely brutal.
I do need to play Frog Fractions too. I haven't played that.
Oh, I have it. I just haven't played it yet. I actually backed it on Kickstarter.
Now that I have a computer that can run video games, I may actually grab that.
Okay, stop me. We need to move on.
Okay.
This is Magical Quest. It's really good. It's probably
really
going to be
good.
the best game we play today.
We really enjoy it.
We'll officially rank it later on, but for now it's time to finish things up. It's about to make things right for our friends in the Stone Age era. Special thanks to Stone Age Gamer, brought to you by the Flintstones.
You know,
I'm getting loopy. We got to finish this.
Yeah, we're off.
Okay,
rails.
Not Flintstones the Treasure of Sierra Madrock.
Okay, I'm just
That's
gonna
what
call
we
it.
want.
I'm calling it just Flintstones Taito, if that's cool.
That's fine.
Chat knows what I mean.
Now I think this is the same game as the Genesis one. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Is this like a board game thing? I don't think the Genesis one has that board game component. In any case, pretty late release, 94. Right up there alongside the other Flintstones game.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, this looks good!
And look at it!
Fred!
Fred looks like Fred!
He looks great! Barney! Oh
Barney.
shit, the whole gang!
I've never been so glad to see you, Barn.
Oh, finally. Finally. Blab says the Genesis game is similar, but not the same.
Oh, well, there's another Flintstones game we gotta play. Yeah, Taito was just cranking them out.
Yeah, it's Granddad.
Oh yeah, here you go, Alex. Alright, we start off in a meeting of the... Oh, wait a minute, I screwed up.
The Water Buffalo. Were you supposed to do that? Okay, Danny screwed up.
We actually want to do two-player mode, because this game has a good two-player mode.
Oh, cool.
Alright, hit your start button if you would. Here we are, going into another classic Retro Pals co-op session, because it went so well on Wednesday.
Alright, I'm putting chat down, but Krungo, this is for you. Here's a good-ass Flintstones game.
Mm-hmm. Finally. Fred we deserve. Hit your start button.
Alright. Oh, what are the options? That's really normal. Alright.
What were you expecting?
To be able to change the difficulty.
Oh, okay. Like an option to change from the Stone Age to the future.
Like Flintstones mode, Jetsons mode.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we start off in a meeting of the Loyal Order of the Water Buffalo. I'm pretty sure this is their first appearance in any video game. It's part of a country club that Fred and Barney are part of.
It's like the Lodge or the Masons, but it's Water Buffalo.
Yeah, it's the Flintstones Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kutan. Like, Taito did a ton with Hanna-Barbera. Like, maybe it was better than Hanna-Barbera deserved, if we're being real here.
The Flintstones are not barbarians, they are cavemen. We have decided those are two separate categories.
I don't know, Fred's pretty similar.
No!
He wears some kind of animal skin, he uses a club. He's like one sword away from being a Frank Frazetta kind of guy.
Yes, but they don't have swords. That's the thing. Cavemen
Yeah.
don't have swords.
Mm-hmm.
What makes a barbarian is will they wield can you see them wielding a sword? I cannot see.
And it's got to be a broadsword,
Mm-hmm.
not like that other bullshit.
Although I could see an episode of the Flintstones where they go down to like the Rock Mall and get like a cheap rock katana or something, and Wilma does because she's real pissed off at Fred.
I love these rock Dippin' Dots. Oh, the Poobah's stepping down. We got some lore here.
Damn.
Oh, he's sending us off on it's a mad, 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 mad world kind of quest. Look at this, we're competing with all the other people here.
Yes, exactly, Shaq. You have to be in the Bronze Age, at least, to be a barbarian.
That's when they were invented.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think the Flintstones know how to do metal work. Like, they know how to mine for rocks, and that's like it.
Yeah.
They don't know anything about precious or rare metals. Or do they?
They just think it's junk. They throw it down the garbage disposal. And it says it's a living. Uh-huh.
Yes, another one of those mad, 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 mad world things is Rat Race, where the treasure in Rat Race is to see Smash Mouth.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way to end a movie if you can't decide how to end it.
Yeah, Rat Race literally ends with one of the characters saying, "Hey everybody, it's Smash Mouth!" And it's Smash Mouth.
Yeah, they're all up on stage with Smash Mouth. That's the end. Oh, left behind. Gotta be quick. This is a cannonball run situation we got here. This is a game fan under Dave Halverson situation we got here. You gotta get to the bank. Not enough money in there for everyone's checks. Yep, we better stand here and keep talking about it.
Let's go, Barn.
Oh, Fred.
Damn, Danny. I love this remix here. I'm gonna turn it up. Alright.
Do it, Fred.
Start. A. B. What do I do to start?
Push other buttons. Oh, throw it.
Oh, it's dice! Okay.
This is a Sugoroku-styled Flintstones game, of all things. If you don't know what Sugoroku is, board game. Oh, this looks playable. Look! Look how fast you're going. You don't have to worry about climbing up on stuff. You're beating up stuff with your club.
I love the way he does his arms! Ah!
You got a Yoshi flutter.
Ah, shit! Big armadillo!
That's a huge armadillo.
Well, armadillos used to be big back in cave times, so, you know, it works.
Famiconsumer. I don't know, it might have been a Zuntata work, these remixes here.
They're great.
And yeah, this is board game based. Weirdly, at the time, a lot of Super Nintendo and Super Famicom games were trying that. There's a Japanese exclusive Popeye game made by Technos that's the same as this. It's a side-scrolling platformer, but with board game sequences. And also like that game, that means your progression is tied to luck. So you may be able to skip some of the hard levels depending on your dice rolls. Or if you get bad luck, you have to play all the levels. Now that sounds like it could be annoying, but I did rent this back in the day, and I remember enjoying it. I remember this being pretty darn fun. Not good enough to make me want to buy it, but a very nice rental.
This game rules, damn
It kind of does. Maybe it's just in comparison to the other Flintstones game, but...
Maybe. It's your turn.
Alright, let's do it. What?
Haha, get owned.
Alright, time to do this level better.
Or do you get to roll again? Oh, I get
Oh, it's your turn. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks for clearing the level for me, Fred.
No prob, Barn. I'm sorry. With my voice changing, I'm very afraid to try to do character voices because they all sound like I'm dying inside, and I'm not. I'm good.
Well,
oh God, cows! Oh Jesus!
Prehistoric cattle. Oh, you can't kill them. Yeah, the opponent bedrock trademark. That really stuck out.
I think that bird is trying to kill me. Dick.
Man, gotta say, that was a pretty complex little challenge there, but the controls were up to task. I noticed you, like, changing direction in midair, and it just seemed like it has the kind of precision that you need in this kind of game. Sounds like a normal thing, but you've seen We're Back. Thanks, Fred.
You're welcome, Barn.
Keep clearing them out, Fred. Right behind you, buddy.
Is Fred a Yoshi?
Yes, Fred is a horse. That's the question you're actually asking. Get that one up. No! It's okay.
I got them all, though.
That's cool that there's just bonus levels sprinkled in. Nice change of pace. Alright, can I roll a 2? Can you roll 2s in this game? Hey, there we go. I'm gonna go to the park. And what we're gonna do here is play Lucky Chance! I skipped all that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
do it anyway.
let's
Who
do it.
cares? You don't have
Whoops.
enough money.
Oh, I need more clams. Okay, the A button skips through that text, just for reference.
Please, more than one.
No.
Oh no, I gotta do it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your rolls are limited to 1 through 3. It doesn't let you, like, roll up to 6.
Oh, I also don't have clams.
Let's roll the bones. I'm gonna go down this way.
I'll go up.
Okay. See, that's another cool thing. There's a co-op element. I mean, you're not playing at the same time, but you work together to clear out the levels.
Yeah, this is interesting, and I like that, you know, they're kind of...
Can you climb in this one?
No.
Here,
Maybe.
Let me try this for 5 minutes.
Okay.
I was watching some clips from Ocean Flintstones, and it was just this.
Das Meow says, not roll the bones, but roll the stones.
Yeah, roll the stones. That's what they call it. Whoa!
This game has really neat things in it.
Climb. There's waves. Dear God, we beat the first level without breaking a sweat. Can you imagine?
I know!
Do you know how long we were playing that first level in Ocean Flintstones?
I hated that.
It was at least 40 minutes.
I was screaming, too, at one point, probably, knowing me.
Yes.
I was...
You're a lot faster in this game. The challenge is more doable. You can take a few hits, and there's actually life-ups in this game. Something I didn't notice about Ocean until the end was there were no power-ups, or no life-ups, rather. I think there was one life restore in that whole level. But I should let this game stand on its own. 'Cause it's good. It's a good Flintstones game.
It is! Alright. Roll the stones. 1.
Agreed, Shax. It could use an Amiga soundtrack. That's
Agreed.
the only downfall.
Krungo, this game rules, and you should play it. You should play it.
Yeah,
This game is really good.
It's one of the better caveman games
See
I've
that?
played.
Look!
Oh, you do
Look
the head
when
thing.
my head pops in!
That's actually from the cartoon.
That's so good! Lumps.
What's that scream he does?
Yeah, it's not Fred.
Wah! Look at this business. You got an alternate way through the level.
Is that Captain Caveman? I'll kick his ass!
That looks like a weird mutation of Captain Caveman.
Yeah, well, I kicked his ass.
Yeah, you did.
And he's doing the Captain Caveman yell. See, it sounds like the Captain Caveman yell that he's doing, but like changed. And the other guy just does the straight up Captain Caveman, yeah. Oh, and he gives you clams. Nice.
Hey, now you got enough to do that thing. Oh, the other water buffaloes, they're turning on you. I like that, actually. Yeah, I guess the board game format kind of serves the, it's a mad, mad, mad,
oh shit,
mad
I've got 30 seconds
premise.
left. 30 seconds left.
And yeah, the time limit's short, but these levels are also very brief. In all, I think it's a pretty interesting way to present the platformer. And it's, I'd say it's more successful than the Popeye game that tried a similar thing. I think it was Macaw several weeks back who tried playing the Popeye game, and it just became too repetitive. This, on the other hand, this is nice.
I like this game a lot. Like, I'm really surprised how much I like this. This is really good co-op, too.
Yeah. And again, it's a different kind of co-op. You're still making progress, just separately. Ugh. Nope, gotta try that again.
Rip.
Aww.
2! Hell yeah! Oh hey, it's Betty!
Oh, Absnerdity played it through to completion. Yeah, I think Macaw gave up on it after a while. Oh, you don't sound too happy to see Betty. If you see him, tell him to come home. Uh-oh.
Well, if I see Wilma, don't
talk to her. Pretend your wife doesn't exist.
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, but let's do it.
And stop. Monkey something.
Sorry, wrong button. Well,
Alright,
I have
do
to do it.
Oh, bonk him with your thing. The other side.
Well,
I don't think you did that
no,
right.
I sucked at that quite a bit.
That's my turn.
Go, Danny, go.
I just like being Barney. It's nice to see some Barney representation, you know? All these games are about Fred. Was Barney in the Ocean Flintstones game? Oh, maybe.
Yeah, we don't know. We never finished it. It was really hard.
Yeah.
This looks hard, though, I gotta say.
It's a little tough. Oh, you can hit the things. Look at that.
And it hits them.
Alright.
Okay, that looks less hard.
It's a nice little bit of complexity there. 3. Hey, Fred.
Hey.
How come we got these Roman numerals even though there's no Romans?
Well, Bon.
Oh, you got a boss fight. Jeez, some boss fight. Oh no, there's a level. Okay.
Wow, it's tough to be a caveman. Oh, we
You're
should
telling
respect. Yeah, we should respect cavemen more. If you lived in cave times, my God, I respect you.
Mm-hmm. It was tough back then. No internet. No TV. All your appliances
they probably had
talk
a
to you.
cave internet, you know. Maybe in the Flintstones, like, the cave internet's just a bunch of animals yelling at each other, like, in a row, and then they just pass messages along that way.
You buy something and you don't even know if your appliance is going to like you and may just talk sass to you every day for the rest of your life.
That guy's... They're all running from me!
They should be.
Fred's on a rampage!
Can you climb those vines?
No.
Oh, they're just decoration.
They're just decoration.
Yeah, Stoneman Numerox. That's what the numerals are. They invented the numbers.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, this time I'm gonna jump in time. Because I've only got 30 seconds left!
Oh, Famiconsumer. Yeah, I gotta play that Bonk they remade for...
Why?
GameCube.
Every time!
Hit the jump button early.
Let's try again. Okay. And... There we go!
You're
I made it
right.
to the end?
You're right, RTP. The timer does look like it has a neon mall aesthetic.
There's no way.
This game's all with the times. I bet the exit's right up here. There you go.
Oh my god, 2 seconds left.
Nice work.
Yeah, Alexa in I agree, Cambrian era. Alexa is a pterodon who sasses you when you ask it to do anything in Flintstones times. You're like, hey Alexa, what's the weather today? They're like, I don't know, jackass, stick your head out the door.
That's a living. By the way, I'm collecting your personal data.
You okay with that, right? Just gotta deliver this to... It's just a fucking pterodon with a notepad writing down everything you say. You're like, no, I ain't gonna share this with no one. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. What's your credit card number, Bon? What's your credit card number, Mrs. Rubble?
You got the last 4 digits of your social? Shouldn't have jumped down the waterfall barn. It's your turn, Fred.
I don't want to fight a boss. Boss is so hard.
Come on, this is a baby game.
Shush you. I'm a baby. Oh, goddamn.
Oh, you know how to deal with this guy now. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna keep swinging. If you get hit, it's your fault. Good strat.
It worked really well.
Yeah. Oh, see ya, Gizmo.
See you, Gizmo.
How many levels are in this first world? Seems like a pretty big map. Another boss. Is it just this guy again? Yeah, it is. Got him.
Video Game King says, hey, Bond, you hear? Elon Animal Musk finally invented a self-driving car. He's calling it the Woolly Mammoth.
Animal Musk.
Gee, Fred, what a guy. Oh god, it's this guy. Kick his ass, kick his ass.
It's our nemesis. He's
Oh
coming after
no,
your...
my wife is here and she's mad.
He's coming after your life.
My wife.
Roll, roll, roll.
Run, run.
Oh no! Too late.
No, she's gonna make me go to the beginning.
Oh no, it's Wilma.
Oh, this sucks. Oh, sorry, I'm screaming.
Go back 2 spaces for being a married man. Alright, do your thing. You still need to finish your turn.
There's also Elon Muskrat and Elon Muskox.
Oh, we got plenty of options here.
Your turn.
Alright, let's get this guy.
Yeah, every time I see my wife, I'm like, oh no, my wife!
Oh no, it's Wilma.
Except
Shit. I like having fun with video games, you know?
Yeah, I'm not used to this. This is like...
It's a nice change.
Is this what it's like for, like, normal streamers when they play? Like, you know, they have a fun time?
People who only play good games, those people don't know how to live. Gotta appreciate the bad to fully appreciate the good. And it's only through playing Ocean's Flintstones that we appreciate just how good this is. And it is good.
Rip.
You get plenty of lives. There's a nice expansive world map. There's a pretty unique co-op component.
Sebmo, do they straight up just let you stream tapes? Because, man, I'd do that. I'd stream myself.
Oh yeah, for his archival project.
Oh, that's so cool. I gotta catch your stream stuff. I gotta catch a lot of y'all's streams.
Fucking
sometime.
roll the bones.
Oh, I'll roll the bone, all right. Right into your ass.
Hey. It's Hanna-Barbera. Let's keep it civil.
I'll get that coin later. Hey.
Fred spent all his clams on Rock Bitcoin. Rock coin is what they would call it. Whoa. That was almost really cool.
I got my dick bit in midair.
Hey.
Sorry.
Fred's turned into Andrew Dice Clay over here.
I'm sorry, that's not fair. He wouldn't be that rude.
Hey, Fred Flintstone got his dick bit. Hey. He's Fonzie.
Okay, Ozzy says BitClam, and that's it.
Perfect.
That's perfect. That's fucking amazing.
You know, maybe that's why they keep doing Flintstones animated specials. The jokes, they just write themselves.
It's
at this
really
point.
easy, and I really do hope they do one where they get way into BitClam. Maybe team it up with the WWE again.
You want to get me into BitClam, John Cena Stone? The WWE specials are better than you'd ever think. They have no right to be. They're actually pretty funny.
Kaizo Hori says that Fred has a rock chain startup.
Fred has something to show off at GDC. Oh, shit.
You're alive, it's cool. You got multiple routes you can do. You can still keep going.
Oh, you drown.
Oh, shit. But you can jump really high out of the water, so
Yeah.
it's actually kind of nice.
We're good. Yeah, I like that. It feels like a good compromise. Still couldn't beat the level with all 3 hearts.
As he says, BitClam miners buying up all the gravel processing units. This is so good.
That's too real. Too real.
How do we pitch this to Hanna-Barbera?
I don't know, yell it out your window. They probably got some guy listening.
Just go to Warner Brothers and be like, hey, we've got a great idea for you. And they're just like, please, yes, we're sold.
We'll get any license for any reason. Flintstones meet WWE. Supernatural meets Scooby-Doo. Nothing's too crazy.
Tom and Jerry meet Willy Wonka.
Yes! It's the 2010s and nothing makes sense. And we realize all the good things came before our era, so we need to remake them.
Stop that.
Most of all, if we can recreate the 90s, we'll save ourselves.
Yeah, that's all we gotta do. Fix things? No. We're just gonna bring the 90s back. It'll work. I call this the coward's method. Cowardly.
It's the smart man's method. Man, even just the simple platforming segments, they still integrate stuff like pterodactyls carrying them. Keeping with the theme. Almost like they care. We gotta get this guy.
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, let's kill him. The first homicide in history, baby.
Oh, I think I got him. There we go. Let's kick his ass. Put him on the curb, Fred. It's Rockhead. That's right, Flintstone. Oh, we're all pretty happy about it, at least. We gotta race him. They don't call me Fast Freddy Flintstone for nothing.
They don't.
What?
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, okay, good.
I also do like that Bedrock is trademarked on the map screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, Mode 7!
Shit, Mode 7! Suddenly, Mario Kart! Alright, Y button is to move forward. Oh yeah, this is straight up Mode 7 racing here.
Go, Barn, go! Kick his ass!
No, I'm in the mud.
Can you jump?
Yes. You hold Y and you push B to jump.
Go, Danny, go, go, Danny, go, Danny. Oh my god, Barn, please! He knows what you're gonna do when you catch him.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kill you. You think I'm joking? I'm not joking.
Harden on the streets of Bedrock.
Straight out of Bedrock. Yes!
Yes!
Took a shortcut.
Nice!
Alright, that's an interesting approach to a boss fight. From what I remember, you also play basketball in this game for the later bosses. Or maybe that's another Flintstones game. But I do remember doing that.
We keep playing this game.
It's fun.
I know.
I wanted to at least beat the first world.
Yeah.
Press the select button. You want to see that map. We did it.
We did.
We've beaten Bedrock. And I guess now you can also beat Bedrock if you want to.
How do I do that?
Go to where I am, I guess? I don't know. I think this is a good stopping point.
Yeah, let me just finish this. Or maybe I can just stop right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Just kill myself off? Or...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I sure hope I don't fall into the ocean and drown.
Wah!
We're just all watching Fred drown here.
It's a pitched up Wario. Alright, pretty good crop tonight. I am pretty happy with what we played, for once.
Good shit.
I can still play? Okay, I was thinking about putting on other music, but this
is too good.
This laid-back, chill remix of the Flintstones theme, I think this will be our judgment music for the week.
Yeah, it's lo-fi chill Flintstones beats 24/7 here on the Retro Pals.
For study.
Mm-hmm. Or work.
Or work.
We don't discriminate.
Chill bedrock beats. Alright, y'all, let's do this. For anyone new to the show, after we play these games every week... Oh, look out! It's Betty! Look out, Bard! After we play games each week, we rank them on our big master list. This is your last opportunity to make an argument for or against tonight's featured games. If you got a grudge against the Flintstones, you better let it out now, or forever hold your peace. But let's do this. Let's rank them. Bring up that list. Nice list.
It's coming. There we go. All right. It's the list, baby.
It's the big old list.
My brain is not working.
Yeah, it's time to quit.
Oh god. Okay, so
all right. First up, the first thing we played tonight is a little platformer called Ardy Lightfoot.
Scrolling up. Better than, first of all, first question, better or worse than Bubsy? I say better.
Certainly better.
Better.
Without a doubt. Better than Normie's Beach Baborama.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Punky Skunk.
I think it's better than Dino City.
You know what? Yeah, I think it is.
Good.
Let's start there.
Better than Claymates.
Yes. Yeah. In fact, I'd say it's better than all the games on here. It's only when we approach Yume Penguin Monogatari that I think we're at a good spot.
Okay, so around Bubsy, Yume Penguin, Rockin' Cats, Quackshot type area?
Yeah.
Okay, I think
all right,
that's fair.
So, for the people who have played Ardy Lightfoot, or have strong opinions about Ardy Lightfoot, what do you think? Where would you rank this? I'm thinking that game's a solid 8 out of 10. It's right up there with at least Speedy Gonzales, if not the other good games. Better than Rockin' Cats. What do you think? Let's put Cat versus Cat.
Ooh, that's good. Family Consumer says Ardy is a 7/10 execution with a 9/10 heart.
So 8 average is what you're saying.
Yes.
I do agree with that. The controls are a little odd. The tail bounce takes some time to get used to. But it's made by people who obviously care. They put some effort into the cinematics.
I like it more than Rockin' Cats.
I think I do too.
Let's see. Blab says above Quackshot. I'm kind of feeling that way too, because it does remind me of Quackshot. It does have a lot of frustrations.
Yeah. But it's overall better paced.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, Quackshot and Ardy Lightfoot are games that I have issues with, but are still fairly good. Yeah, let's say better than Quackshot for now.
You know, Kunten Kun says below Quackshot. I want to say equal to Quackshot, a little better than... I think it's just better than Quackshot.
It could go either way.
But I'm going to put it above Quackshot because...
All right, let's do that.
I'm the boss. I'm number 1.
You're gonna win.
Exactly.
Ardy Lightfoot. Good job, ASCII. Alright, SNES and Titus is the publisher, and ASCII is the developer.
Good shit.
This may be the highest rated ASCII game we'll ever see on this list. I don't even know if they did other platformers. Alright, so on the opposite end of the spectrum, we got the opposite of Dino City, which is We're Back, A Dinosaur's Tale.
I can't keep
story.
scrolling further down. Worse than Bubsy.
Worse, yeah.
You don't even need to...
You didn't have to learn that Bubsy needed to climb pipes. You were a big dinosaur. What do you got to do to climb pipes for?
Worse than Beethoven Second. I could figure out what to do in Beethoven Second.
This is a good comparison, because as I mentioned, both games by High-Tech Expressions, both games have extremely large character sprites, and even though Visual Concepts is a way better developer than what would later become Running with Scissors, I still don't think it's that good of a game.
Yeah, it's
maybe better than Beethoven Second, but
No.
if it is, it's not very...
I don't see it. I see it below Beethoven Second, above Soccer Kid.
What do you all think, based on what you've seen? Based on you're seeing them wasting the potential of this game. This cool game where you could be stepping on people, ruining buildings.
You know, I agree with everybody. They're like, below Chakan. And you know what? I think it should be above Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, below Chakan too, because everyone's like, at least Chakan looked good.
That's true. Chakan was also very unwieldy and it had a very large character, but it also had more variety, had a better premise than just being some throwaway Amblin movie.
And I don't think it's worse than Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, not an awful game. Though I guess we're technically calling it worse than Ocean's the Flintstones.
We are. It is.
You know what? Yeah. They're both really unenjoyable.
I'd rather play Ocean's the Flintstones.
It's difficult to say which is worse. And honestly, I'm okay with its placement on the list. SNES, High-Tech Expressions, and Visual Concepts.
Oh, it's their second time on the list.
Yeah, where else we've seen them? Scroll up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, Claymates.
Claymates,
That's also
yes,
what they did.
yes.
Okay.
How's that game?
Claymates
Pretty
way
good.
better than that. Alright, next up, we had an actual good game. It was Magical Quest with Mickey Mouse.
Scroll up, and yes, it is better than Bubsy. I don't even need to...
Oh yeah,
that's
let's not even
ridiculous.
pretend.
Let's not even entertain the thought.
In fact, I'd say it's better than Ardy Lightfoot.
I agree, actually. I like it more than Ardy Lightfoot.
Is it better or worse than Plock?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That sucks. I can't tell you.
Plock can't really compete with Capcom. And that's AAA high-effort Capcom, too. I'd say it's up there with... I don't know, it gets hard.
I think it's better than Plock. I do.
I think it is. I think
around maybe the Treasureland, Donkey Kong.
I want to say it's better than Yoshi's Island.
Aw.
But not publicly.
But see, I'm not saying it's better than Yoshi's Island. I'm just saying it's in the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat McDonald's Treasureland Adventure area. That's a safe way to say that without...
That's true. I just approached the controversy head on.
Taiso Hori says, better than Deppy, worse than Yoshi.
Sounds fair.
That actually is very fair.
We've mentioned this before. We're not fans of Yoshi's Island, but we can both recognize it's a very well-made game. It has a ton of variety, ton of graphical flair. It's just not for us.
I liked Magical Quest. I don't think it's better than Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But...
And it's honestly kind of hard to make an argument as to whether it's better than Yoshi's Island, just considering how much stuff is in Yoshi's Island.
But I do think it should be around maybe the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat thing, because it kind of reminds me of that, where each level they introduce you to a little bit more, new gimmicks, new this.
Oh, that's true. It did have really good
kind of
pacing.
collecting and pacing, and you need... I think it's more like Jungle Beat, and I think it should be just above Jungle Beat.
What say y'all? Do we have any dissenters? I'm pretty okay with that. Jungle Beat and the other game are about the same amount of fun. They'd rate the same fun factor in GamePro.
Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. Chat says Mickey above Yoshi, better than Castle of Illusion. That's what Blab says.
Disagree. Castle of Illusion stays up there. I'm hard but fair. I gotta stick to my guns here.
Let's see. A Dog IRL says between Yoshi and Tri-Rush Deppy, and Krunko Kong says below Jungle Beat, which makes sense.
Between Yoshi and Tri-Rush Deppy, I'd feel pretty okay with.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty safe place to put it.
It does, but I think it's better than Wiz and Liz, and it's really I think just, or maybe it's, I would just like to put it above Jungle Beat.
Okay.
I want to say it's better than Wiz and Liz, but I don't know if I should put it that high on the list. What do you think?
I'm okay with this range.
Okay, I want to put it above Wiz and Liz.
All right, let's do it.
All right. It is better than Wiz and Liz, if I'm just completely
It's just extremely well made. Wiz and Liz was very inventive. It was surprising and
it was so fun.
delightful in just how fun it was.
But it was very simple.
Magical Quest sticks to a typical formula, but it's got enough wrinkles to make it interesting. Make it a nice, brisk playthrough. Capcom and Capcom. All right, and the Flintstones.
Good. It's a good
Flintstones,
game.
the treasure of Sierra Madrock.
Better than Bubsy.
First of all, better than old Flintstones, old busted ocean Flintstones. Better than Bubsy. This game, I don't know if it's as good as Magical Quest. If Magical Quest is an 8 out of 10, this would be a 7 out of 10.
I'd put it more of an 8 out of 10.
You think so?
I really like this game. I love this Flintstones game. I don't know what it is about it, but there's something about the gameplay and the co-op gameplay in particular that is really compelling to me.
It's a pretty neat setup, yeah. The way the maps are designed, 2 players can explore different parts, see different areas, and generally just progress faster as a team. It's a nice way to do things that you don't see very often in games.
Okay.
Let's ask the question, Plock versus Flintstones.
Kunton Kun says Flintstones is below Plock. Video Game King says, yeah, below Little Nemo, right next to another Taito game. That makes sense. Taizo says, above Joe and Mac, and Das Meow says, between Joe and Mac and Super Adventure Island. And Bobinator says, I'd put it above Plock, or just above Plock.
Okay, so we can all agree with a similar range. So around Plock and Joe and Mac at the lowest.
Yeah, around this area. I think it's
better than Joe and Mac, first of all. Just
I
compare
agree.
it to another caveman
I want to
game.
put it closer to Plock. I don't know if it's better than Plock, but I do think it's better than versus Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Versus Super Mario Brothers is good, but it's also torture. Flintstones is not torture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what do y'all think of between Plock and versus Super Mario Brothers? I think that's a nice placement. Plock overall does more things, is a lengthier game, definitely a more challenging game if you've seen the later levels. While Flintstones just sticks to the basics, but does it in a different and kind of fascinating way if you're playing with 2 players. Let's do that.
Okay.
Flintstones, better than Super Mario Brothers. It's official. Versus Super Mario Brothers.
Krungo, I'm not putting Flintstones above Yoshi's Island.
Super Nintendo and Taito.
Taito, dang. You made a good game.
Yeah. Alright, see? That's what you gotta do when shit turns sour. You gotta turn the lemons into lemonades. And by turning last week's stream on its head, we actually got some good games.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. We also got a bad dinosaur game. Oh no! Turn it back! She just caught him! Betty has been searching for him for literally 5 minutes.
Been watching her wandering
and
around.
she just now found him. Betty's like, okay, you guys had your fun. You finished your list. Now it's time to get the fuck home. That's hilarious that it can take so long. Oh, there he goes. Drag your ass back home, Barn. Alright, that was fun. We played some good games. I had a good time, actually. Ardy Lightfoot? Yeah, that's a charming little game.
Yeah.
One of the best Titus has ever done, for sure. Mm-hmm. We've redeemed the Flintstones. We've confirmed that there are bad dinosaur games. And we've also redeemed Mickey Mouse because he needed it. Mm-hmm. Mickey Mouse obviously needs all the help and promotion we can get.
He's just a scrappy upstart, you know.
Yeah, gotta help out the little guy. We're all about the little guy. Love that mouse.
Love that mouse.
And of course, cavemen.
We love cavemen.
That'll do it for us this week.
Yeah.
Patrons, those who support at the $5 level, visit patreon.com/retropals to join the fun. You got a new poll. This week's poll is all about neglected consoles that we haven't played over the last few weeks. Just some that have gone by the wayside. Your choices are PlayStation 2, Wii, PC Engine, or a fourth one. What was the fourth one?
I didn't see the poll.
PlayStation 2, Wii, PC Engine, or CDI.
I was going to say, is it CDI? It's gotta be
CDI is
CDI.
the last one. Yeah, these are all systems we haven't played in a good few weeks, or months in some cases. So now it's time to bring them out. Just drag them out of the closet, blow off the dust, and we'll play some CDI games if that's what you want to see. I have been boosting up my collection.
Yeah.
We got a nice number of retail CDI games we could show off, including a Flintstones game, come to think of it. A CDI exclusive Flintstones game. Just imagine the wondrous possibilities. What could it be? Anyway,
I'm
that poll could
excited.
go anywhere, but whatever wins, we'll pick a nice lineup for you. Play some good, weird games for you on Wednesday.
And on Monday, what are we streaming?
On Monday, that's a good question. TBD.
TBD.
The classic, to be determined.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah, for Sega CD. I don't know, we'll find something.
We'll figure something out.
If we don't have anything in mind, we'll just revert to our usual Mega CD Monday. Maybe some more FMV games. I was reminded of Midnight Raiders, which is another Sega-published FMV game. They did a ton of those.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. It's by the same people who did Tomcat Alley, which we also haven't played. So
we
we
need to
have a
play
ton to
that,
catch
yeah.
up on. Even though last week we played nothing but Sega-published FMV games, there are still more. And by God, we'll get through them.
We will get through every single one of these games.
Heck or high water. That's for you, Disney.
Hire us, please.
Yeah, please.
We love that little character of yours, the guy with the little 2 round ears.
The
and
little
the nose
ears? I
and
think
the
he's
red
going
pants.
places. I think you got him.
That Ricky Rat, he's got a rocket to the top, baby.
He's gonna tear your shit up. I mean,
He's going to tear your IP and your wonderful copyright that you definitely have earned and deserve up. Definitely.
thanks for putting the final nail in the coffin of that promotional opportunity, Alex.
We're fucked. I mean, we're donked.
We're donked.
We're donked.
Disney, talk to me. Everyone else, have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
See you on Monday at 2 p.m. Central, folks.